Well, this is Scotland Street School. It's one of Scotland's most famous architects, Charles Rennie Mackintosh. So we've actually come to see if my father's ducks certificate, maybe he's up on the board. We heard that he's up on the boards, that he was ducks of the school and from Chapel, so we're just going to check that out now. It's inside the windows. It goes all the way up. Here's just a replica of what the children would have worn these days, and see the original sinks are still there since basically 1906, I think it was, when it opened. So we're just going to see my dad's name on the actual ducks of the school, which I've not seen before. So we'll just go there now. And here's the headmaster. Doesn't look too happy, looks quite grumpy. Here we see my dad's name is on here. So it's basically Drum Chapel Public School back before the war. There's the old style classrooms, blackboard and wooden desks. It's very prim and proper. And this is what happened when an air raid. They had gas masks when Mr. Hitler started to attack Glasgow. Then they had to put the gas masks on and go down. A lot of parts of Glasgow, the buildings have been, either they've been knocked down or you know that parts of Glasgow were actually destroyed during the Second World War, namely Clyde Bank. Now this place is a museum, so very interesting. Never thought, I have actually taught before small children, but my dad was a headmaster. He ended up a graduate of Edinburgh University, but what do you think of all this then? Interesting. Some nice artwork there, all of the children.
Alice, come here a minute.
Well, I can read that. TXFBLRCNOY. Haha. My eyes are fine. Well, this is a Glasgow playground, obviously, saying that a playground in action is one of the most dangerous battlefields in the whole world. Well, I don't know about your playground, but certainly Glasgow playgrounds were always quite like that. There's always fights going on. And I think that the children in this school, the males and the females were actually separated. So Just look. Some nice artwork there. And we'll speak to the girl downstairs who is an art student. We'll speak to her about what she's doing. Oh, you need to go to school, pal. So we don't have the approval of the woman to give her an interview, but here we see Charles Rennie Mackintosh. Seal of approval here. This is now it's a museum. So very interesting that a school of this quality can't actually still be in the curriculum. It's just quite interesting because it's obviously one of the still well built. It's still standing. It's still very good condition. As we see, this would obviously be the main hall, and I don't fancy coming in here late in the mornings. I don't know about that.
Hello, my name is Gabby. I've just come around from Edinburgh here to Glasgow, and it's really, really interesting. I'm just really happy to be here, and I'm looking forward to discover everything here in the museum.
I see that you're wrapped up very well. You've got your hat on and your jacket. So
yeah.
It's colder than Switzerland, or is it about the same?
It's windy all the time, and it's all over the year. Same temperature, so that's why I think it's very cold. In Switzerland we have the cold season and we have more snow, but we have a proper summer. That's
Excellent.
a really big difference.
Okay. So have you seen around the school, and what do you think of the school?
I just came in actually, and the first step was I come here in the shop. I really want to go up to the Little to this writer.
Right, yeah.
And
well, I don't know her, but I know it's a poetry book, but I'm not selling it, so I won't show it.
I just come in, and I think it's really interesting that on the floor they have this game. Normally you have this on the school ground outside. I think it's very interesting that they have it inside, so I'm very curious.
I think that would be probably the meeting hall where the children would meet,
Absolutely.
you know, in the morning, and they probably do assembly there.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we did anyway.
Yeah.
So, all right, it's nice to talk to you then, Gabby.
Thank you.
All right, God bless you. Bye. So what we have actually today is Islam Awareness Week, I believe. So I believe these are pictures that some people have taken. Not exactly where it is, if it's in Glasgow or around Scotland or not, but the lighting isn't that good here, so you can't really see them very well. But basically what I've got is some pictures and some memorabilia, I think, of the actual Islamic religion. But I tried to get somebody to speak about Islam, but I can't find anybody to talk about it. Maybe we'll keep trying.
Oh, sorry.
That's my pal. Oh, don't worry. I don't know what this is. This will be Robert Burns. You can't really see that very well. But so we're with Rizzy here in the Scotland Street School, and I believe it's Islam Week. So can you tell us a wee bit about that?
It's Islamic Awareness Week. What Islamic Awareness Week is it started down south about 23 years ago, certainly over 2 decades ago, and it's crept up here to Scotland now. And a lot of activities gets done during this one specific week, basically letting people know exactly what Islam is, and also more importantly what Islam is not. And what we usually hear from individuals who have just come in to find out exactly what Islam is about alleviating the misconceptions. So that's what I would say Islam.
So how would you explain then to some general person that isn't Islamic, how would you explain who your God is to them?
Okay, excellent question. What I would say is you've got to remember that God for Muslims is the same God that the Muslims worship, is the same God which Christians worship, and the Jews, and even the Red Indians for that matter, but they all just know God as different names. Muslims know God as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We do believe in the one singular God. Islam, God for Muslims is monotheist, so meaning it's one single God. We don't believe in goddesses or gods plural.
So it's just basically the one God.
The one true God that even as I say, Christians even worship.
I understand. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot for your time, then, Rizzy, and all the best.
You're
God bless you.
welcome.